It has been so busy around here in the shop the last week with the Advanced Paris event. We just got done with that. I didn't get a video recorded this week. Eric just got here. He's expecting me to bring him a video so he can polish it up, and I don't have one, but I do have an idea. I'm gonna go pitch it to Eric. Let's see what he thinks. I didn't get a video recorded this week, but I have an idea.
Oh.
The idea is that you head over to the shop and get 3 stories. And I've got a couple ideas, and you don't have to choose these, but Dad's gonna be over there today. You got a sandwich, Dad?
Yeah.
What is it?
Is that a breakfast sandwich?
Yeah, breakfast sandwich. Yeah.
Every day, isn't it?
Every day.
I've got a guy bringing in a bunch of equipment. You could ask John about some crazy customer stories.
Yeah, vintage. We had one customer complain that he uses the word vintage too many times.
I've got to get these phantoms unpacked. Devialet sent those in. I don't know, what do you think, Eric? Challenge accepted?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I got ideas.
Obviously, you think you're a YouTube movie star. You're really not movie star material.
Yeah, you forgot to mention a certain speaker in a top list, or you said something and they have a totally different opinion of a.
Yeah. You can tell it's late night phone call.
Yeah.
You know, they probably had a few beverages and they are just screaming into the phone.
Give me a call back, and if not, don't fucking do it.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely get calls like that. And they either vehemently disagree with what he said, or he forgot to include their favorite speaker in the list of, top speakers, and he, needs to do that next time.
Wondering why in your videos there wasn't anything on the JVC line.
Or he's used the word vintage wrong.
Yeah, vintage. We had one customer complain that he uses the word vintage too many times.
Why is it that he has to say all the time vintage, vintage, vintage? It's not vintage, it's just old and used.
That vintage only is related to wine. Yeah, I mean, I think that the calls that come in, whether it's channel or it's related to vintage audio, and, do we have pieces?
Okay, let's back up. Let's back up a little bit, okay, and back up a little bit. The other speakers I'm going to just abandon that because I can't come up with the answer.
Those kind of questions come in. We try to answer everything immediately within the 5-state area surrounding Iowa. And then if somebody leaves a message and it's related to, a product or something that they have a question on, we'll get back to them.
Yes, I was just wondering if you fix weed or charger and battery.
That's been a balancing act for us. Today we had a call in from a fan in Morocco.
Wow.
And left a message and didn't want to do anything other than talk to us about how much he loved the channel and how he appreciated, Kevin's attention to all the details and things that would be interesting for customers to understand.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure if you had the time, you'd love to answer those questions, but
yeah,
it's just there aren't enough hours in the day for as much as there is to do around here just to keep up with the demand.
A better solution would be to provide a phone number on weekends and holidays.
Got coming in and tinkering on stereo?
Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah.
What would you say to somebody that wants to get into working on stereo equipment?
You have to have a knack for soldering in tight places. Barely enough room to get a soldering iron and a pair of pliers or whatever you need. Solder wick. There's barely enough room, in this one especially.
Kind of tight.
Yeah, it's tight. Well, mainly because I couldn't remove the board. I had to keep the board where it was. There was just a cavity with a hole in the chassis to work through. And that's a pain in the butt.
So you'd say this wasn't one of your easier ones to work on because of that?
No, it wasn't.
What do you got next?
I don't know.
We'll find you something fun.
Yeah. All right. Kenwood.
I don't know if we're gonna do the power supply caps on this one or not. If we've got them, we can do it. If not, let's not worry about it. You got a sandwich, Dad?
Yeah.
What is it?
Is that a breakfast sandwich?
Yeah, breakfast sandwich. Yeah.
Every day, isn't it?
Every day.
How long have you been eating that breakfast sandwich?
Not the same one, but
I would assume.
Probably 5 years now.
Every day, right?
Yeah.
So you eat those at home when you're at home and you're not here?
Not too much. I mean,
Oh, okay.
once in a while we do.
Oh, okay.
It's not all the time.
Yeah.
It's just when I come here.
It must be quite the breakfast sandwich. It gets you 5 years.
Oh, yeah. That's easy. You know, just pop it in and eat it.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Enjoy your sandwich. Have fun with the Kenwood.
Okay.
Eat your sandwich before you tear into that, Dad.
Yeah, I know. I let it cool down a little bit.
Okay.
It's pretty hot.
I don't want work trumping nutrition.
No.
Even though nutrition is probably questionable with that sandwich.
Yeah, well, that's...
All right, well, enjoy your sandwich.
Yeah, okay.
What you got?
Devialet sent these to us to check out and listen to, and yeah, so they're powered speakers, and evidently these things go down to like 7 or 11 hertz, which is crazy low. The guy that sent it to me, Rob, he couldn't stop talking about how good these things sound when they're paired up in a stereo configuration. So I'm gonna grab a couple stands, put them out there, get them hooked up, and see if they are as good as he says they are. I'm still trying to figure out how to get this one.
Have you seen these online? Like people talk about them online?
Well, when he said he was going to send them to me, I looked them up.
Yeah. Have you seen how much they just like?
Yeah, he told me the amount of foot-pounds per inch. I think was how much they push out, and that's why I said, there's no stands here. Can I just set these things on a regular pair of stands? I don't want them to fall over.
Yeah.
And he's like, nope, don't have to worry about it. He's like, more inertia and other specs, and I was like, okay, as long as I'm not going to damage them. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah, they look like something out of Alien.
Yeah, they're too heavy to wear as a helmet, that's for sure. I mean, this has got to weigh, I don't know, 40 pounds.
How did the event go?
Oh, you haven't heard the system yet, have you?
I haven't. I've been sick.
You were sick last week. Well, fortunately, Playback is allowing us to keep this until they need it for the Tampa show. I have been listening to the system, and it's another one of those systems that it makes you want to re-listen to everything. So, the new Apex, the A12, which is awesome, obviously. And then there's a TAC streamer. It's a UD701N. And they brought all the high-end advanced Paris cables. I actually thought about making a video for this week where I was going to compare an entry-level streamer to a high-end streamer, and they make more expensive streamers than this, but I think it's still $4,000. So I grabbed a Sonos Connect, one of my old, and I hooked it up. It's night and day. It really is. There's a huge difference there.
Was that digital out or is that analog out of the Sonos?
Out of the Sonos, this is the conundrum I had. I was like, well, am I gonna switch cables over? Because we're using XLRs here.
Oh.
And they're expensive cables.
Yeah.
Or somewhat expensive to me. But then I was thinking about it and I'm like, well, is somebody gonna put really expensive cables on a Sonos Connect? So at that point, are you comparing the cables? Or are you comparing the machines and the way they're going to get used? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put some decent RCA cables on the Sonos Connect, the way most people would probably use it.
Does it have a digital out?
It does, but then I'm using the DAC inside of here.
And then you're
or
just working
inside
with,
of here.
Yeah. I wonder if there'd be a difference in like clocking or...
Well, I'm sure. I mean, that's where I'm assuming that's what you're paying for with this.
Yeah.
So I didn't end up doing that video because I think the Sonos is great at the price point it's hitting, or a Ween. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, my main focus was, can I hear a difference with a really good streamer?
Mm-hmm.
And definitely, after you get done filming, I'll definitely play you a couple things. You know, you don't need to listen to the Sonos. It's that much better. It just is, and it should be.
Is it more musical?
It's way more danceable.
Really?
Yeah. What'd you think?
It's the best thing I've heard in this room.
Yeah, I'd agree.
How about these speakers?
So these are the Vienna Acoustic Mozarts, and they kind of remind me of old Infinities.
Yeah.
Where, you know, it's got that clear driver. And
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same technology, but
I'm guessing not.
Yeah, I'm guessing not as well. But for two small drivers, we had the subwoofer bypass. These things were still putting out some crazy bass. You know, this room's huge. We absolutely need a subwoofer in here. But those are incredible. That whole system was incredible.
A lot of people show up?
Yeah, we had a really good crowd, especially in the morning. I don't think we're going to do another event until probably May.
Okay.
You know, it was kind of a bummer because by around 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, it just died. And that's when the snow started falling. A lot of people had said they were going to travel, you know, a decent away, maybe a state away to come, and they didn't show up.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's because that storm was coming in that afternoon. So, I mean, we definitely had a great time, and a lot of people got to hear a really amazing system. But I think we'll probably wait until May to do another one. The bummer is, Eric, it's almost 3 o'clock, and the guy that was supposed to bring in a bunch of equipment hasn't shown up. So I don't know if that's going to happen. We kind of worked on a price a little bit, but sounds like that might be a bust. Yeah, I was hoping to be able to include that. I did get the Phantoms hooked up across the street. I can't really crank them up because they're still open in the business downstairs. They sound really good. Hopefully that dealer comes in. If not, I say we go listen to the Phantoms. And if you like this video, you should definitely watch this one.
Skylabs.
Skylabs.